All right, so welcome guys to this class. So today we are going to start working on another type of a database. In our previous class, we looked at how to work with SQLite database, in Android, and working with SQLite database was the easiest thing ever that we could ever encounter in Android programming. So today we got another database, Firebase database. So the prerequisite of this class is ensure that your computer is connected to a good internet. It's connected to good internet. Then, I think the internet is all that you need. Then at least you need to have a Google account. That's a Gmail account, because the Firebase database is a Google database. So for you to use Firebase database, at some point we must log into our, as in we must use our Gmail to access the database. We will actually use the Gmail to access our database. So I intend to do this class in at least, if we go very fast, we will just do it in 2 classes. But if we are sluggish a bit, definitely we will do it in 3 classes. But at least all these classes are going to be tied up to each other. So if you miss the first one, ensure you follow up and know exactly what we did in the first class before you attend the second one. If we have the third one, fine. If we don't have the third one, we're still fine, because we'll have done everything that we need to know about Firebase database. So right away, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, let's just start a new Android Studio project. And then right away, empty activity. So we are not going to be complicating ourselves. So empty activity. Then we can even simply name our application as my simple Firebase database app. My simple Firebase database app. Then right away, the language is Kotlin. Hit on a finish. All right, so so here is our project. So right away, guys, as usual, I'm not going to work with the test files. That has to be gone by now. Then that's it. Then these two also, right away, do away with it. We are good. We are good, ladies and gentlemen. So that right away, so in this class, what exactly are we going to do? So what we are going to do in this class is, at least we are going to try to save some data into the database. So maybe we are going to save maybe the name, the email, and the password into the database, or maybe the name, the email, and the age, whichever data that you're going to. I know you can save up to 100 records into the same database, and it's still going to accommodate you. So in this class, let's just work with 3 fields, maybe the name, the email, and the age of a person, so that by the time we save, for as long as we can save those 3, you can always save any other record, guys. You can always save any other record. So right away, let's proceed to our activity main. Then right away, I'm not going to be working with the constraint layout. Let me just work with a linear layout. I don't really need this text view either. So let me do away with it like that. Then right away, I'm not going to be working with the constraint layout. Let me work with the linear layout. So linear layout. Then orientation, definitely orientation vertical. Orientation vertical. Orientation vertical. Then we can drag and drop a few edit texts that we are going to be working with. So right away, let me use show layout decorations, at least so that this app looks much better. Show layout decorations right there. Where is it? Yeah, we're good. So let me start with the first edit text. So let me just search for an edit text. So this first edit text is for the name. So plain text, drag and drop it here. So when I drag and drop it right there, the very next thing that I'm supposed to do is give it an ID. It is right here. So let me give it an ID. So an ID, let me give it an ID. MEDT name. Yeah, MEDT name. Then instead of text being name, let me use the hint. Let me use the hint. The hint is enter. sorry for this guy. Enter. Yeah, enter name. Yeah, such like a thing. Enter name. That is the hint. Yeah, enter name. Then let me drag and drop the second edit text for the email. Edit text for the email. Drag and drop it right there. So when I drag and drop it there, let me give it an ID as MEDT email. Yeah, MEDT email. Then the hint is maybe enter email. Enter email. That's the hint. Then the third one that I need to drag and drop there is an edit text for the age. So which I'm simply going to use an edit text for number. So let me drag and drop it right there. Edit text for number. Yeah, then right away, let me give it an ID as maybe MEDT, maybe age. Yeah, MEDT age. Then maybe the hint is enter age. Enter age. Enter age. Yeah, enter age. Yeah, that's perfectly okay. Then at least let me just work with two buttons. So the first button is going to be saving. Another one is going to be saving. Then another one is going to be for viewing the data. And by the time we will display the data on the other screen, on every record we will place there a button for maybe or an icon for deleting or updating whenever we get. So once we have gotten the data. But meanwhile, on this page, let's just allow someone to save, then a button right down there for when someone clicks on that button, they can view that data. So right away, let me just drag and drop a button for saving. So sorry, what is this? So yeah, button for this button. Drag and drop it right here. Then this button, let me simply give it an ID. Let me give it an ID. Where is it? It is right here. So let me give it an ID as MBTN save. MBTN save. Then yeah, MBTN save. Then right away the text on these, let it just be save. Yeah, at least I've given it MBTN save, then save. Yeah. So right away, yeah, that's really good. Then let me drag and drop another button for viewing whenever someone wants to view that data. Whenever someone wants to view that data, yeah, let's drag and drop a button right there. Then this button here, let's give it an ID, maybe MBTN view. MBTN view. Then right away, let's give it some sensible text here. Maybe say view. Yeah, I'm a view records. Anyway, just view, whichever. Yeah, you can type the view records if you wanted to, but yeah, just anyway, view records. Yeah, maybe view records. It's quite okay. Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, view records. Yeah. So right away, ladies and gentlemen, we simply now need to go there, set an on-click listener. Set an on-click listener on the button save, so that whenever someone is going to be clicking on the button save, it's when we are going to be saving the data, is when we are going to be saving the data. But now, ladies and gentlemen, before even we do any of those stuff that we are talking about right now, we simply need to connect our app to the Firebase database, the database I've been talking about, the database we have been talking about in this class, the Firebase database. So the very next thing that we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is Now let's go and connect our database to our application to Firebase database. So right away, what are we supposed to do even before we get to this other side and start writing any code? So to connect to Firebase database, ladies and gentlemen, Android Studio has already simplified all that process. So what you need to do is just click on tools, then hit on Firebase. All right, yeah. So just click on tools. Sorry. Yeah, tools, then Firebase. Yeah. If you didn't see what I did, guys, it is hit on tools, Firebase. Yeah. Then let's give it a few seconds for it to. Yeah, then we are talking about real-time database. Yeah, I know Firebase has got all of these stuffs right here, but we are talking about real-time database. Real-time database. Then right away we can just click on save and retrieve data. Yeah, save and retrieve data. Then right away we have to hit on connect to Firebase. Connect to Firebase right here. Just hit on connect to Firebase. Let me click on it. Then it's starting a connect dialog. So let me give it a few seconds and see. Yeah. So if you are logged into your Gmail account, like as for now, I am already logged in. So it's simply going to ask me if this kind of project is going to be created under this account. If it is, fine. If it is not, then you might have to hit on sign out. Like for example, guys, let me just click on sign out so that I can start the entire process of logging in and so on and so forth. So let me just click on sign out, then say yes. Then let me just cancel. Let me cancel to start again. I'm canceling so that I can now click again on sign, connect to Firebase. So when I simply click on connect to Firebase, yeah, please sign in via the opened browser. So let me wait to see if the browser, here we go. Here we go, guys. So I'm going to sign into using my development account. Yeah, then definitely let me just put there my password right away. Yeah, so I'm very sure it's going to bring you to such like a window. Just say allow. Yeah, then definitely you can simply hit on Firebase. Yeah, here, log into Android Studio. Yeah, Firebase is what we want. Then when you get right here, guys, just click on go to console. Yeah, though, but once we are done creating our project, we will refresh the console. Yeah, as you can see, this is my account that is signed in. So let me just click on go to console right now. All right, yeah. So yeah, this is my console. At least I have one app there. Yeah, I have one project right there. So yeah, you don't have to be bothered. Your own might have no project. It's okay, guys. You will just maybe meet your Firebase and Firebase base. Actually, you might not see any project right here, but it's okay. For as long as you click to go to console, that's it. That's it. What I need you to do, guys, is now minimize the browser. Don't close it because you have to come back to this console here. Yeah. So let me just minimize the browser so that I can continue with my Android Studio project. All right. So as you can see now, it is asking me if I'm signed in as this person. Yes, definitely this is it. Definitely this is it. And even if you made a mistake of closing it right now or canceling it, then clicking on connect again, right now it's not going to ask you to log in. It's definitely going to ask you to proceed if you are signed in as this user or not. If you are signed in as that kind of a user, that's okay. Don't be bothered about the region. I know most of you guys are going to be bothered about the region. No worries. You can leave it as it is. Then just simply click on connect. Yeah. Just simply click on connect. Connect. Let's give it a few seconds because it's trying to connect right here. All right, so yeah, at least it has connected, as you can see. Once it is connected, sorry, Jedida. All right, yeah. So once this is connected right here, guys, just click on add the real-time database to your app. So when I simply click on add the real-time database to my app, so let me see what's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to ask me accept changes. Yeah, accept changes. This is quite okay. Let me click on accept changes. All right, yeah, so our dependencies have already been set. Our dependencies have already been set, and as you can see, yeah, we are connected to the database. Our dependencies have been set correctly. So let me just minimize this. Sorry. Yeah, at least these are the very first two steps that I only wanted us guys to do. These others we are going to do in class as code. As you can see, they are trying to give you some sample coding, some sample code. Yeah, but no problem. Those ones we are going to do on our own. We only needed to connect to the database and add the relevant dependencies that will allow us to work with the Firebase database. So yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it for connecting to the Firebase database. So you see, Android has made it super simple to connect to Firebase database. You don't need to do anything to like say special right now to connect to Firebase. Just go to tools, Firebase, then connect to your database, as simple as that. So that if I go back now to my console right here and I refresh my browser, I am expecting to see another project right here. So let me just refresh my browser and see if my project will be right here. Yeah, so at least, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, my simple Firebase database app. This is it. This is it. We already have it right now. So before we continue working with this database from our application, we need to give it some we need to give it permission. We need to can I call it activate the database? Yeah. So let me use that terminology. We need to activate this. This is our project, yes. Inside this project, there is our database. So we simply need to go inside this project and activate our database per se. So right away, let me simply go and click, or let me just click on this project right now. Yeah, so right now on this project, I'm very sure you guys are looking at a screen that almost looks like this, but you see some of you'll be seeing, instead of seeing these authentication, database, storage, hosting functions, and mail kits, you might be looking at something like develop, quality, analysis, grow, blah, 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 blah. So if you're looking at such like a thing, just click on develop, then you will see your database inside there. But if it just launched and you saw the database right here, that's good. Just click on the database. That's what we want right now. That's the database that we want. So click on the database.
Told you, pardon.
All right, so yeah, so once you click on your database, yeah, definitely you're going to be looking at the Cloud Firestore. We are not going to use the Cloud Firestore. Instead, let's just scroll down a little bit. Then we are going to be working with what? Voila, real-time database. Real-time database right here. So yeah, just click on create database, guys. Yeah, just click on create database. Create database, then yeah, just say enable, say enable. Yeah, just say enable like that. Then let's give it some seconds for it to continue setting up our environment. All right, so here is our database. Doesn't have anything right now, it's a null. So yeah, every other data that we'll be saving from our app will be coming here, guys. Every other data that we'll be saving, we will actually try to see it live. Yeah, we will try to see it coming here live without any interruption. As in, I will try to ensure that by the time I'm saving some data, we make sure that this page is visible so that you guys see how the data is being taken. All right, so yeah, so after clicking on the database, activating the database like that, so yeah, here is our database, guys. So the very next thing that we need to talk about or think of right now is, you see, the way this database has been made, no one can, actually, even ourselves, when we are going to write our code, it is going to be impossible for us to save into this database. Why? Because the database has been locked. It is in a secure mode. So if you want us to, if you want to write some code so that your data can be saved in such like a database, right away you need to come to rules. Yeah, rules. Then yeah, allow someone to read from the database. That is maybe to select the data from the database to display. So read, change it to true. Then to write is maybe when we want to save into the database. So write is also true. Yeah, ensure you don't delete this comma right there, guys. Yeah, ensure this comma is still right there. Then simply hit on publish, so that it's going to tell you your security rules are defined as public, so anyone can steal, modify, or delete data in your database. So that means the access to your database needs now to rely on your mobile application, like how you're going to verify, how you're going to be verifying someone to access your database from your application really matters. But as for now, at least Google has already warned you, so it's upon you now to up your game in coding to protect your database. So meanwhile, let's just allow that someone can write and read from our database. This one, let me just dismiss. Yeah, at least now someone can save into this database. But as far as I'm concerned, when you come to data, there is no data. There is no data into the database right now. Yeah, at least we've just managed to set up our database. Yeah, we have managed to set up our database. Then yeah, we have also done the user interface part of this thing. So in our next class, guys, we are now going to start now setting the on-click listeners. We are going to try to set the on-click listeners on our button for saving and fetching, then try to save data into our database. So that's it for today, guys. Let's catch up in the next class to finish up with this Firebase database class.